You need to watch this whole thing. We saw mountain sheep. We saw the flowers. I call this the Montana Garden of Eden. This was you need to see all the waterfalls, the flowers, the goat. I mean, it is just an amazing thing. So watch the whole thing. And I'd love to have your comments and thank you for subscribing. And so, hey, you're in for a great trail today. Thanks for watching. And today we're sauntering with Glen too. There he is, walking up the trail. We're at Cliff Lake today in the Cabinet Mountains. Boy, what a road. Better have four-wheel drive clearance vehicle to get up here. But today I'm back from my knee tweak, and this is an easy enough trail, which is not common in the Cabinets. Normally when you're hiking in the Cabinets, you're hiking 7-8 miles, 4,000 feet elevation. Today won't be that case. Today we're looking at maybe a couple miles and about 400 or 500 feet tops. On the other end of this thing is this trail at the lake is St. Paul Peak, which is one of the most demanding peaks in the area. You're gonna go up about, I don't know, 1,200 feet in about 3/4 of a mile, if that much. So, but if you don't climb the peak, this trail, other than the first 100 yards where we're going up now and hearing my breathing, is pretty level. Well, guys, thanks for joining us. We'll get some good video for you today, and see you in a little bit. Well, we're not far up the trail, and we're getting snow. Now, I've never been to Cliff Lake this early, so this is actually the first time I've seen snow up here. Now, we're in the Cabinet Mountain Wilderness, which means I can't fly my new drone. I'm looking forward to maybe getting in a mountain range tomorrow where I can fly it over in Idaho somewhere. Everybody, here's the first view of the day. Wow, this is spectacular. Wow. Now that's Rock Peak right there in front of you. We didn't have to work very hard to get this view. No, we didn't. You ought to have to hike about 10 miles, shouldn't you? There's Rock Peak, and gorgeous. And then right there, let me see if I can zoom you in, is Ingle Peak right there. Okay, that's Ingle Peak. We'll be climbing that mountain about 3,700 feet in about 8 miles. And it's beautiful. And reaching down for my trekking poles, straight in front of you is St. Paul Peak. All right, that is St. Paul Peak. The mountain behind St. Paul is Elephant Peak. Now let me show you, you can't see it, but there's a shelf, a rock shelf right here. And right there, on the other side of that shelf, is the lake. And maybe, and just maybe, we might see some mountain goats. Out here, I just feel at peace. All right, gang, we're off a lot of the snow berms, and I just wanted to show you Chicago Peak. We're out over here through the trees. It's a beautiful mountain. They call it Chicago Peak because the top of the peak is rugged, and they say it looks like the skyline of Chicago. Trying to get through the trees so I can get a good view of it for you. There it is. Chicago Peak. Let's get back on the trail. Up there, and I'm going to see if I can zero in on him. He's coming up on the middle of your screen. Yes, that's a goat.
You want to see?
There he is.
One of those things are kind of
Last time I was here, I saw 7, so maybe there's more.
I got to adjust it a bit.
Oh yeah.
And here's the trail. We're heading to a rock ledge we got to scramble down, but it's nothing too bad to get to the lake. This is the Cabinet Mountain Reservoir, which is actually the Clark Fork River. There's a goat. Beautiful. Well, Glenn,
Oh, that was
let's
good.
see.
That was a nice hike.
I've got 2.6 miles, and I got around 450 elevation. You went up St. Paul Peak a bit. What was yours again?
Well, it's 400 feet more than yours.
Yep, and about half a mile more.
Yeah.
Well, listen, 985's in the books. We're 15 away from 1,000. Man, I'm excited. I'm making plans, and the knee, I think it's going to be okay. It's got a little sore, but we're good. And so thanks for joining us, and glad you watched this entire video. The Garden of Eden in Montana.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
Love
well.
it. Great day.
Yes, I hope to see you on the trail. I really do. Let's go hiking, but if not, on the trail of life. Happy sauntering.